Hey, folks, it is supposedly week 5, but we have only 3 more weeks of class this school year. Please watch this whole video because I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for the first assignment, the graded practice activity. And if you are, or should I say, if you were a senior this year, congratulations. You don't have to do any more of this because you're done. You've finished. If you're not a senior, we can do this 3 more weeks. All right, this unit is about still those spheres. We're going to talk about the carbon cycle. We're going to be talking about weather and climate and how they're similar but also different, right? I can look outside today and say, oh, it's sunny today, and I can say the temperature is whatever it is. That's the weather, right? Oh, there's a rainstorm moving through. That's weather. But the overall big picture of the average temperatures or the average rainfall, things like that, that's about climate, right? So weather is short term, like what's happening right now. Climate is over the longer scheme of things. So we're going to talk about climate change. We're going to talk about feedback loops, right? Positive and negative feedback loops. And that's what we're going to do this week. It's a short week because of yesterday's holiday, but that's okay. We can do this. So I'm going to take us to the first activity, and it is going to look like this. Let me pull this up. This is the assignment, right? I printed it out, but you'll have it on the computer. And there are a couple things I want to mention. The first is these formulas, as they are printed, well, this one is fine, right? This one is fine. This is converting between the 3 temperature scales: Celsius, right, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. And the change between Celsius and Kelvin is very simple, right? If you start with a Celsius temperature, you just add 273, and that's the Kelvin temperature. Right? But the conversions between Celsius and Fahrenheit, there's a little more complex formula, and it's printed here in a way I do not like at all because it looks wrong. It's wrong. So I have rewritten those formulas here. And maybe I'll try to do this so you can see the difference, right? To calculate Celsius, if you start with Fahrenheit, to calculate the Celsius temperature, you take your Fahrenheit temperature and you subtract 32. And you have that number. Then you take that number, multiply by 5, and then divide by 9. And that's still some math work, right? So let me show you how we're really going to do these temperature changes, right? Because this works too, and this is like real life. We are going to go to a browser window and say, convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, this one, right? Or we could do convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. I'm going to click that and see what I get. Look, right on the screen here, I can put in a Celsius temperature and convert it to Fahrenheit. So let's go back to this first page. And, oh, I got to do this. Hang on. It said to find some cities. Where'd it go? There it is. Right? The directions say, click on this website, find some cities, find the average temperature for the month of May, right? Find the average temperature for May using the website. So I'm going to do that. Here's the website. I don't care that it can't load in the maps. I'm going to check London because I love traveling to London. I would love to go back, and let's do that. So London is in Europe. It's the capital of Great Britain. So let's see, is there Great Britain? No, how about England? No, are you kidding me? Where is it? I should have checked this first, but it's more exciting when I just sort of do things and see what happens. Why am I not seeing? Oh, United Kingdom, of course. So there we are. And here are the average temperatures in all of the United Kingdom, apparently. Oh, look, it's a cat. Look, It's cat. No, that doesn't matter. Well, here's May. The average temperature in Fahrenheit is 51.5. That seems kind of low. In Fahrenheit, it's 51.5. Then I'm going to go to my convert. I'm going to put in 51.5. And look, it just tells me the Celsius temperature. It's right there, 10.83333. I'm just going to say Celsius is 10.8, right? So here's my Fahrenheit, 51.5. I've converted it to 10.8. I rounded that down, right? Now to get Kelvin, I'm going to take the 51.5 and add 273. So let me go back here so you can see what I'm doing. Right. So here's my 51.5. I'm going to take and add 273 for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry the 1. Look at that, 324.5. So that was for London, right? And we said the average was 51.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And we've now converted that into the 3 different temperature scales. All of those values mean the same thing, right? It's just a different way of talking about them. It's again like saying 10 dimes, 4 quarters, and $1. They all mean the same thing, right? So there we go. That's how I would suggest you do that. Then there's more, again, more here, calculations. It says to do this and then insert links below. That's okay. Explain feedback loops here in words, right? A feedback loop, what's feedback, right? If you write a paper, a teacher might give you feedback and say what's going on, right? And then you would adjust. Well, in a feedback loop, there's a change in the environment that might cause something else to change and adjust, right? So you'll be able to see, and on your screen you can make it larger. I can't read this, my eyes are old, but a couple feedback loops to figure out. All right. Now, this next part, they explain to you to click this image, make a copy, right? Type stuff in, and then do a screenshot and load it back up here into your document. And here are the directions. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all well and good. I want you to understand the feedback loop. So if you want to talk about a little bit, summarize it, and just type that directly in that box, that's perfect, right? That's fine. You don't want to do it? What am I going to do, right? I'm not going to go to your house. But really what I do want you to understand is that things are affected everywhere, right? Atmosphere effects, hydrosphere, the oceans, the water systems, right? The geosphere, the biosphere. All of these different systems can be impacted and have feedback in different ways. They're all interrelated, interconnected. So that is this assignment. That is the graded practice activity before the assessment. I know that's a little longer video than I normally make. It was a little more teaching, which I hope was helpful. The nice thing is you can rewatch it or slow it down and pause it. I should have said that at the beginning, but you can go back and look through, right? So I am available at Zooms, by email, by remind text. I also have my Google Voice phone number on the homepage, and I would tell it to you, but I can't remember it. Please do feel free to give me a call. If I can answer the phone, I'll answer it. If I can't, leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you, right? So all of these ways to get in touch with me. We can do this, okay? Any questions? Like I'm going to hear the questions. I'm recording this. You're probably all still asleep. All right, so that's that. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will have my Zoom, what's today? Tuesday. Tomorrow at 1:40. And then I can schedule small group or actually individual Zooms on Friday afternoon. So if you're interested in a little one-on-one time, or maybe you and a partner or two want to get together, that's fine too. We can try to schedule that. Okay, that's it. And now you're going to watch me try to figure out how to stop recording this. That's not on the screen. No. How do I stop what I'm doing? All right. Oh, look. Bye. Stop sharing. Bye.